All right, this is Load again with a continuation of how we use Forex trading to become a professional trader, as far as what we do with our profits, how we manage these profits. And if you followed along thus far, then at this point in time, under your Fidelity account, you have this setup right here. And now the next thing we need to do is add to this a high yield savings account. Now, in Fidelity, there is automatically a money market account added to your Roth IRA investments if there is interest and dividends earned on the different index funds, and that is labeled as an SPAXX or SPAX. There is a problem with that it's taxable, and we're trying to minimize that as much as possible, of course within the legal parameters of the law allowed. So there is a way around it, and that is by opening up a cash management account at Fidelity and then adding the money market FDLXX to it. So the benefit we have with this is, number one, we can, after we've created this, apply for a debit card. The debit card is usable at any ATM worldwide, and any fees associated with the debit cards are all automatically. FDLXX is an auto liquidating account, meaning that when you go to an ATM to withdraw money, you do not have to first log into your FDLXX account, and you don't have to then transfer from your in your Fidelity account, and you don't have to transfer from FDLXX into the actual CMA, which means cash management account. This is done automatically. So at present, this FDLXX earns us 4% on a calculated every 7 days. But this is not paid 4% every 7 days. Obviously, that would be nice. It's equivalent of a high yield savings account, so it is competitive with existing high yield savings accounts that are offered online by different banks. Again, the advantage of having it with Fidelity instead of elsewhere is, number one, this comes with a debit card. All high yield savings accounts gotten elsewhere or opened elsewhere do not have a debit card. Number two, the interest rate is very competitive. In fact, I'm going to prove to you it's even more in reality, because FDLXX is what they call a SALT investment. SALT. SALT stands for state and local tax exempt. So FDLXS is state and local tax exempt, not federal, but state and local. You do not pay taxes on the interest you earn on this account. So 4%, if you live in a high tax state like I do, would more be like 5, maybe even 5.25%. So that is pretty darn good. So how do you do this? I already went through it with another video, a prior video, but again, it's really very simple. Go to the search box here, type in cash management, click on open cash management. I am not going to do this. I'm not going to click on here for the simple reason that I already have a cash management account, and all my information would now be available on screen for the whole world to see. Obviously, I don't want to do that, but it's very straightforward. It will automatically populate the fields with your information. You click on next, and it may ask you a few more things, but it's all straightforward. When you click submit, your cash management account is created. Then you transfer money from your business checking account into your cash management account. You give it a day or two for the cash management to show up. Since this is the first time that you transfer money in your cash management account, it may actually take 7 business days. I know that's a long time, but it's first time around, and it serves the reason for this is a verification purpose. Once the money is in there, then you simply go to trade. You, instead of now having Roth IRA, you will then select cash management. It will show you the funds that you have. Underneath of it, it will say settled funds. If settled funds is still 0, you can't use that yet. You have to wait until settled funds equals the amount that you originally deposited in that account. Once that does, then simply continue. Click on buy. For quantity, type in the full amount that you have there. Okay, sorry, I forgot the symbol here, which is important. Type in FDLXX, and it shows you Fidelity Treasury only. So that means those are all government bonds, and you simply click on that, and then you fill out the rest. The action is I want to buy, and the dollar amount, I'm sorry I did it wrong first time, is 20, and you click on preview order, and then you get a confirmation ticket, a review ticket, and when everything is okay, click on submit, and you now have a cash management with a high yield savings account, or mimicking a high yield savings account that is state and local tax exempt. The interest you earn is all state and local tax exempt. Once this account now shows up on your Fidelity dashboard, then go to manage dividends, and it takes a little while to load, and you need to set the same thing as what we had done with all our index funds. We need to set the dividends to be, and the capital gains to be reinvested in security. And again, as I showed you in a prior video, it's simple to do. Click on update. Then you go, normally it will show it like this. We don't want that, so we go reinvest in security, reinvest in security. Also check all mutual fund positions that are currently in the account, as well any future, meaning any future money you will be adding to that account. Click on update, and it will adjust this for you so that now any interest you earn on FDLXX will operate as compounding interest. So you're making interest on top of interest that you earn. Now, in order to grow your account, you have to, of course, contribute money to this on a regular basis. And just like you contribute money to your Roth IRA account, divided up by 5 different categories, my QDTE index fund hasn't shown up yet. Once it's on here, I will make a video about that to show it to you. But basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Add QDTE to this makes 5, and FDLXX makes 6 different categories where you'll be adding money to on a regular basis. FDLXX is now what I call our high yield savings account. It's our emergency fund, It's our savings fund for major purchases, for funding larger buys or larger expenditures like vacation somewhere or what have you. So this is your entire Fidelity setup. From then on, it's just adding money to it, which is part of the profits that you withdraw from your Forex trading account. Now, how you know what amount you have to put here or here or here, or which one should you put here? I actually have a little tool. It's a spreadsheet that I've been using all these years that facilitates this for me. And I'm going to give that to you free of charge. And you can just click on the link in the description box below. It's yours to have. One thing I'm going to show you in a second how this works. It's very simple, very straightforward. One thing I highly recommend you do not do is open up the spreadsheet in Google Sheets. For reasons I don't know, Google Sheets deletes all the formulas that are in the spreadsheet. But you can use it anywhere else. Obviously, Excel, Microsoft spreadsheet. What's the other one? Freebie, if you want to use that. LibreOffice. I believe it's called LIBRE Office. It's an open source. You can use that. You won't have any problems. Just do not use it with Google Sheets. I had to learn that the hard way. It removes the formulas. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. So what does the spreadsheet look like? It's very straight up and very easy to understand. Every line, horizontal line, represents 1 week. There are 52 weeks in a year, so there's 52 lines, and each column is totaled in the end. So you know at a glance how much profits you earned during the year in trading, how much you donated, how much you invested, and so forth and so forth. And that's very handy to have. And it's also, like I said, quick and easy to use. The way it works is that you simply type in the appropriate day, the amount of profit you earned for that day. So let me just fill in one line and then I'll explain the formulas. And I'm just going to put arbitrary numbers here. It only serves to illustrate so you understand how this works. So the numbers I'm going to put in are hypothetical examples of the profits I earned Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So let's start. Okay, so hypothetically again, these are the profits I earned for those days. I enter those in here each day. It will then automatically calculate the total profits. So this is what I would have earned for that 1 week based on these profits. My 10% donation for that week would equal to $281.50. My investment 20%. Again, remember, if you watch prior videos of mine, you know that I operate by the 10-20-70 rule. 10% donated, 20% invested, and 70% I live on. So $506 I would have to invest for that week. And since I have 6 different categories, pardon me, that I invest in, that's what the 6 means right there. It means in each category I would add $84. So I would have $84 to this fund, $84, $84 here, $84 here, $84 to the QDTE once it shows up, and $84 to my FDLXX. Now, again, remember, with the cash management account, the $84 will be listed in the cash management account. Once it's in there, you then have to physically go and buy $84 worth of FDLXX shares. So remember that. And that is what the sheet does. And I do this automatically. I do this every day of the week that I trade. And yeah, it totals up and totals up. And again, each horizontal line is a week. And if I then go down, it shows me so far what my total profits were, my total contributions, my total investments, how much I added per fund, and what the funds were, how much money I had to live off for the year. So it's really very helpful. It's a nice little tool to have. All the formulas are automatic. You cannot override them. If you try to click on it and type something in, it will tell you it's a protected cell. The same goes for the headers. You cannot override those either. That's done intentionally so you don't mess this up. This is my gift to you for free. I highly suggest you use it. It's only an extra step, and the benefits from it are self-explanatory. Again, there's a description to download it. There's a link in the description for downloading it in the description box below. So this is it for now. I'll make a video about QDTE and talk about that particular index fund a bit more as soon as it pops up on my brokerage account, my Roth IRA account, and that is it for now. Have a wonderful day still. Please stay safe, and as always, God bless. Take care.